Hello, Sal Bonavita here. In this video I'm going to talk about slurs. I'm going to give you some exercises, usual technical sort of exercises that you find in books and online, but also I'm going to talk about my personal journey and how I approach slurs these days in daily practice, and I do practice them daily. So let's get started. First of all, I've got to tell you that I hate slurs, always have. In the late 60s, I bought a Carlos Montoya record and I thought, wow, that's good. Let's try it. And I failed miserably. Okay, I thought I put it down to age. At that time, I was in my mid-20s, I think. And I was hopeless at it. And then I took some classical guitar lessons and I heard stuff like this from a John Williams record. I think this is called Variations on a Theme by Mozart by Fernando Sor. Had a passage like this and I thought, that's good. I want to learn them. Or something like that. But I tried it and I wasn't very good at it. My problem all along through all the years, my bad habits, and I'm passing this on to you so that you don't, I'm not passing the bad habits, I'm passing my experience on to you so that you don't fall into the same trap. My problem was, why I never really mastered these slurs, is that I played at full speed, that particular piece, full speed. Mistake, bad mistake. So the secret is to practice slowly. So I'm going to go through a few exercises and then show you some passages and phrases from actual real flamenco pieces. And that's how I started to sort of get better very, very slowly. I practice slurs every single day, the technical exercises and the passages from music. And I'm pleased to say that I am getting better slowly, okay? Even at my age, you know, it's taken this long to focus on them. I have focused on so many things, but the slurs I've let go. Big mistake. My advice, if you're just starting off and you want to sort of play some decent flamenco music, is don't ignore the slurs. They're hard to sort of get your head around and their fingers around, but they are worth it. And I'm slowly starting to appreciate them, even though I hate them. Okay, so let's go through some basic exercises first. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. I don't even have sheet music for it. But it's basically this, real easy stuff. Just choose a position on the fretboard where you got the index finger, say the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each finger occupies a fret. So what we're going to do is the hammer-ons are simply this, just say on the 4th string. The usual exercises are this. And then coming down from the pinky to the ring finger, ring to the middle, and middle to the index. So. I'm pressing down onto the next string. Plucking it, sorry. You could do variations to cover the finger combinations like this. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and then 2, 3, 2, 4. And then 3, 4, like this. And coming back the other way, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Then 3, 2, 3, 1, and then 2, 1. Or you could do this, 1, 3, 2, 4. Again, 1, 3, 2, 4, and then back the other way. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Now you could do those exercises on every string, going from the bass to the treble and back again. But what I've found, I get more benefit and more traction out of playing actual ligado passages from real music. So let's move on to that. My main message in this video is don't ignore the technical exercises, but don't spend too much time on them. I think you'll find, like me, that I get much more pleasure. It's a lot more fun and a lot more useful to learn passages from real pieces of music. And that's mainly how I spend my time in practice. So let's put slurs in context in real pieces of music. I'm taking these examples from real music from videos that I've already made, and you'll see the thumbnail to what video I'm actually playing at the time up in the corner there. So if you want to see the real context of the whole video, go and check these videos out. All right, so the first example comes from my video called Sevillanas number 8, and it goes like this. It's A minor. It's mainly hammer-ons in that case, but let's just go through that slowly. Another example is Soleares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Another example in Soleares. Let's move on to an example from Guajiras. You might have noticed that I'm not an expert at slurs. I've still got a long way to go. But these are examples that I practice. Okay, Zambra. I need to tune it down to the sixth string down to D. It's drop D tuning. Now this is something I've struggled with for years, but I'm getting better. I do try. Let's do it slowly. needs practice. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Herencia Latina, Rumba by Paco Peña. There's a passage in here which is good for ligados. It's this. Slowly. And there's a passage in Granadinas by Juan Martin, like this. Or something like that. Let's do it slowly. Probably did it a little bit different to what's in the book, but anyway, you get the idea. This was mainly about slurs. Let's move on to the Tanguillo example. This is something I put together, and this little exercise in slurs is the introduction to that piece. And then, so let's go through that slowly. And that's all I want to say for this video. This is getting a bit too long. I had other little examples, but I think I'll just leave it there, okay? So that's the main point in this video, is to practice actual real passages from real music rather than spend too much time on the technical exercises on every string and all that. That's become a real yawn. But I've got to tell you that it's still important, and I still do some of that stuff myself. But when I do, what I do is I have a set of headphones on, and I'm at my computer desk watching a movie. And I go through these sort of mindless exercises while I'm watching some movie. Okay, and that's also how I practice some of my new pieces. The secret's out. Okay, yeah, I've got a bit of a mental problem, you see. I just can't remember things, and I find it hard to picture what's coming up next. But that's a subject for another video. Maybe, but I hope you got something out of this. Just leave it at that before I get my foot in my mouth and start talking nonsense. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe if you want to. Okay, that's all I want to say. I will see you in the next video. See you later.